I'm in Oswego for the SUNYWide Film Festival, where my film Waiting at the Door will be premiering and have a chance to win the grand jury prize. It's really cold, so I want to get inside, but hello, welcome.
Let's do a silly one on three. 1, 2, 3. Silly! Here at SUNYWide Film Festival 2016. A beautiful display, a celebration and exhibition of the best of the best of the state. We're gonna have fun.
Showing ice.
Why are you chewing ice?
Because it's cheap and free.
More importantly, where are you chewing ice?
Where am I? Oswego.
Maybe he has a better answer.
A better answer for what question?
No, where are we?
Where are we?
Yes.
That is a great question. Are we here or are we there? Well, we're most surely here, because if we were there, we would still be here because we would be there.
Where are we, Brendan?
Alright, so we are at the after party for night 1 of the SUNYWide Film Festival 2016. Represent BFI, True Intent Productions, coming in with the big shit.
That was the answer I was looking for.
We're very talented.
Except me.
Except you. You're doing very well. You are the responsible one. Akram Shibly is the most responsible one among us all. I mean, I was supposed to get an interview, but then the interviewer just dipped.
This is, well, I forget your name already.
Akram.
Okay, this is Akram's interview. Take 1. Margaret, can you talk about the films that were selected for this film festival that you made?
My film, Waiting at the Door, it was filmed across a week in Jordan, traveling and visiting Syrian refugees. And it's a film that really captures not only the trauma and the tragedy and the heartbreak that the refugees have experienced, but also the hope and the resilience. What I really hope that people will gain from this film is they'll realize that there is hope for Syria. And if we come up with a solution fast, the Syrian people are resilient, intelligent, and hardworking enough to pick up the pieces of their country and put it back together.
What do you believe the most important aspect of filmmaking is, whether that's imagery, storytelling, light, sound, or camera?
The most important aspect of filmmaking is telling an honest story. Filmmaking is not about money, it's not about fame, it's not about fortune. It's about sharing your perspective. You know, we all have a unique perspective, a point of view of the world. And the more we share that, the more we enrich our communities and break down barriers and break down walls. So that's really what I think the power of filmmaking is. And that's my goal as a filmmaker, is to share a perspective that's honest, genuine, and that I hope will break down barriers. So they just got done screening all the films. Every single film was pretty much a masterpiece. It's crazy. It's crazy to see so much talent in our SUNY system. Like, I don't even care if I win or not. I'm just so happy to be here with all these talented people, all these talented filmmakers, to share my work with them, and just, wow, very, very impressed.
So, Mr. Meyer, can I have your impressions on the SUNYWide Film Festival?
Yeah, it's like we had this, we had like a white shirt and like a navy.
We will go category by category. There's an honorable mention in the first place. And then the grand jury prize wins the final draft, Red Giant, and thanks to Magdalene Brandeis from Stony Brook, Canon's awesome camera, which I can't remember, EOS something, it cost over $7,000 value.
To be a great documentarian, you have to have this particular kind of passion, a particular kind of endurance, and a very curious, open-minded, exploratory, soul. All right, so honorary mention in the documentary category goes to The Gender Glitch. So the winner in the documentary category is Serendipity. Here we go. So this is the Grand Jury Award, ladies and gentlemen. The Grand Jury Award goes to Waiting at the Door.
winning a film festival. That's been my dream since I started making films when I was younger than 12 years old. But that's not what I set out to do with this film. I was submitting it to SUNYWide just hoping that more people would get to see it and be touched by these stories. And although I'm honored and appreciative at the award, it means so much more to me that people were moved by these stories. This film is unlike any other film I've ever made before. It's unlike any other film I ever dreamed of making. You know, narrative fiction films are my heart and soul, but Waiting at the Door I just had to make to tell the stories of the displaced Syrians. And it's really an honor to I'm sure if they were there and they saw me accepting that award, they'd be so happy because they know that other people are out there connecting with their stories. It almost guilts me to accept this award. It almost guilts me to accept this award while they're still suffering. The very people who made my film what it is are still suffering. There is no end in sight. But I'll accept this honor, and I thank the SUNY community for recognizing what this film has, which is heart and soul and truth. If you haven't seen my award-winning film, I highly recommend you check it out. There will be a link in the description. And watch it with an open mind and an open heart, just like the jurors at SUNYWide did. And you'll see the true beauty of the Syrian people. And you'll understand why we need to come up with a solution fast